That's looking alright. Alright, well let's see if my overlay messes with stuff. Oh, the game is a little on the loud side. Let me lower it slightly. Put it there. Gotta be loud enough, but not too loud. That's pretty decent. I'll lower it on my end of it. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's go to single player. Let's outrun this sucker. Let's just play Outrun 2. There we go. Okay, so let's see if, random music. Alright, let's see if the overlay messes with stuff. On the HUD. I don't think it does, and like, really all there is like, speedometer. And it looks like I'm live. No drop frames, that's always good, that's a good thing.
Get ready.
Get ready. You're missing something. You're missing total time. That's not important, right? Who cares about total time? Am I dropping any frames? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, gotta remember I'm not on automatic here. Okay, there we go. And you get to see the score, that's what's important. I might get rid of the tip jar. Ah! I like how I'm not playing, I'm just looking at how it looks like an OBS. Make sure it looks okay. Alright, now I'll actually play the game. Look at that drift. This music? Oh shit. Checkpoint! Oh my god.
I want to go far away.
I'm going fast, babe. Don't worry about it. Jeez. This music. Oh crap. Okay, there we go. And it looks like it's looking okay on the stream. I'm thinking it's at full 60. It doesn't seem like I'm dropping frames. Oh! Oh crap, crap. Oops. That's fine, that's fine. I gotta get in the slipstream. You can tell when you're in the slipstream because then like the numbers on the speedometer turn blue. And then you get less wind resistance so you can go like really fast. Like up to 300 kilometers per hour. Oh my god.
Checkpoint. How far are you going to
Shell gasoline, of course. Ridgestone tires. Whoa, shit! What's up, Scooters? How you doing? How's the sound levels? How's the stream looking? Does the game look choppy? I can't look away. If I look away, I crash. I'm hoping the game is looking smooth, like 60 frames, because that's what I'm playing at, so that's sort of the appeal of this. Oh my god, can I make it? 3, 2, made it. Oh, there's the windmills. The lyrics. Woo. That was a good turn. Looks good? Alright. Shit, 9 seconds. 9 seconds, get out of the way, crap car. Oh, there it is. We can do it. Oh my god. Wait, let me check. I might get rid of the tip jar. I think I'll do that. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's get rid of the tip jar. Everything else, that looks pretty decent. I mean, I can't really put my video camera anywhere else, so... because it will still block something, but that works out, I guess. Well, it looks less cluttered. I'm gonna retry. Okay, now I'm actually gonna race. I'm just making sure everything looks alright. Okay, CPU usage is fine. Oh, that's fine, alright. I should have exited, then we would have gotten a different song. Because it all, like, whenever I retry, it plays the same song. That's okay, though. This song's pretty neat. Yeah, I mean, it's no Sonic R music, unfortunately. At some point, I gotta buy that Ferrari steering wheel.
Get ready.
Oh, crap. There we go, okay, now gotta do these drifts. Oh shit! Oh my god, what? Alright. Okay, I'm safe. Get out of there. Shift down. Get in that slipstream.
Checkpoint. I went so far away.
Whoa, 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 shit! Because this game would be so badass with pedals and a wheel. Like, it would just be amazing. Whoa. Then again, it's alright on the controller. Not bad. I'm gonna go right. I think I did a decent job that time. Oh, crap. Hey, what's up, Navander? How you doing? How's your day going? Are you enjoying this music? Whoa, shit. Speaking of Paradise, at some point I want to get like one of the Burnout seasons. Oh yeah, it's amazing. This game, this is like the best Outrun. It contains Outrun 2 as well as a remix version of Outrun 2, so it's like you get like 30 tracks, and it's licensed, and it has the Ferrari license, so you're not driving fake Ferraris, you're driving real Ferraris. Like, Sega knows how to make their arcade racing games, like, let me tell you. Also, how's it looking? Is it staying solid on the... Like, it doesn't look sluggish right in the capture. It's staying, like, solid 60. Woo! Because that's, like... This game was made in 2006, but what really makes it is that frame rate. It's so solid. And, you know, I'm playing it on my PC, so the PC's doing the... What's up, Sky Cowboy? Thank you for the sub. I saw that when I opened up my most recent, stream thing. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, come on, no! Make it! Oh, no! How's everyone doing today on Easter? Look, she's mad because I didn't complete the race. Alright, I'm gonna get a different song. I think you guys heard enough about how this is Paradise. Let's see if I can unlock some stuff. I played this a little bit yesterday. Isn't it? I don't know. It's Easter Sunday, right? Alright, let me get some background music. Oh, this is all like new music. Wow. I can even get the 80s version. Oh, keep your heart. Euro remix. That sounds cool though. Where do I get these games? Well, this one's on the PC. You can probably find it if you just Google Outrun 2006 PC. This was on the Xbox and PC, but this is the PC version. Oh wait, no, that's that. That's like another mode. We're just gonna do Outrun for a while. Classic. But look, you get all these cars. You get like the Dino, you get this like that thing, and you get the cool car that's in the original Outrun, and a bunch of other like Ferrari cars like the Testarossa. Oh wait, no, that's the one in the original Outrun. How much does that cost? I gotta buy that at some point. We'll go with this F50. It uses the sound effects from Virtua Fighter for the menu. Alright, random music. But I'm also playing it with the Hori controller, so I got analog steering and analog acceleration and brakes. But at some point I want to pick up that 360 Ferrari steering wheel, because that thing used to be like 200, but now it's like $100 because they're trying to get rid of those wheels. Archive org. Well, I mean, you might want to look at something like Abandonware. You know what I mean? Hint, hint, wink, wink. The thing is, though, like, the reason why this game is not on GOG or anything like that is because Sega doesn't have the Ferrari license anymore. So even if Sega wanted to re-release this game, it can't. It would have to change everything. It would have to change the cars, modify them so they're not Ferraris. I think that's really it. That's all they'd have to do, right? Like, oh crap. This is actually better than the arcade version, because the arcade version is just Outrun 2. This one has like a remix mode, as well as more cars. Yeah, especially, like, maybe back in 2006 it wasn't that bad, but now with, like, when you got, like, Forza Motorsport and Gran Turismo, you know, the license is definitely going to cost more now, just because, like, every racing game wants to have Ferrari. Even though this isn't a realistic racing game, it's arcade, but... I mean, you can tell by this drift, right? Like, look at that! Woo! Are these to race points? Well, this one is like, I just gotta get to the end before the time runs out. But yeah, there is no laps, I believe. This is basically just like the 86 version of Outrun, only updated. And I think it's better than the 86 Outrun. I mean, like, as much as I love the original Outrun arcade, and I like to play it on the Saturn, and the DS, this one or the 3DS rather, this one has like the slide mechanic. It has a little bit more nuance. And it has all the music of the original game too. Come on, no, we're good, we're good, just might have to shift down. Oh, no, I don't. Loved it ever since. It's especially like if you were like me and you went to the arcade and you saw this, like, you know, the Outrun cockpit. Like on the side it had that Ferrari and everything, and it, like the beach, and you get in it, and it had like the stereo speakers and the steering wheel and the shifter and stuff. It was just badass. Like, there was nothing like that in the arcades at the time. That's like the sliding is awesome. Like, I thought it was stupid at first, but then I started to get the hang of it. I'm like, oh man, that's what makes this game. Because you don't lose any speed. You don't gain any speed, but you don't lose any either. You just gotta, like, make sure you're angled right out of the slide so you can, like, keep going. The other, like, tactic is you get behind cars to get that slipstream. Oh, but you don't want to do that. That's not a good tactic, though. And then your girlfriend yells at you, and then you gotta, like, shift through all your gears again. But your car is just fine, you know, because that's how Ferraris are. They're built tough. Oh my god. Oh, you know what else makes this a good one too? Not only are there different cars, there's different girlfriends. You can unlock other girlfriends. You can get ones that you know, have different criteria for what impresses them. So now this has become the ultimate 80s simulation. Hang it. From the Greer Geese? Really? I just liked it because it was like, you know, every arcade machine you stood up and played. And that one, it's like, you know, you could just sit down and race. Cruising World all the time where everyone else would be skating, right? You had that little arcade place. You know, like, it would either be this or Pole Position. And later on they became like Daytona. Daytona changed the game for arcade racers. Because that was like 60 frames per second, like 3D arcade racing. Which you didn't see. So there's like this other mode where I can impress the girlfriend or actually like race people. But I like this classic Outrun mode. I might check the other one out to see if I can get more money to unlock more cars and more tracks. There's also online multiplayer, but I don't think it works anymore. Especially if you get it on the original Xbox. I seriously doubt, I mean, Xbox Live doesn't even work anymore. MK2 and Daytona USA. Yeah, Daytona USA, it's a pretty decent conversion on the Saturn. But we wouldn't get an arcade perfect version of Daytona until like the 360 and the PlayStation 3 got it on their arcade counterparts, you know, like PSN or Xbox Arcade. What's it called? They did release like a circuit edition of the Saturn version for the Saturn, which had better frame rate. But it still never came close to that 60 frames. Still fun though, like especially if you have the analog stick. Like the 3D analog Saturn controller, that works with Daytona, because it detects it as a steering wheel. Or better yet, if you have the Sega Saturn steering wheel. I don't think that one came with pedals though. Its only downfall. That being said though, it was what, 95? That would have been pretty sweet back in the day to have a steering wheel at home. That's why I'm thinking about getting another stunner gun for the Saturn so I can play like Virtua Cop with like 2 guns. I mean, it's fun with one gun, but I like to do the dual wield. Also, I think I could actually beat the game if I had 2 guns. For Virtual Cop and House of the Dead. It also works on Police Knots, because Police Knots has those shooting parts. I think that's it. I don't think there's any other decent shooting games on the Saturn. But the light gun stunner on the Saturn is the exact same gun they use in the arcade. So it's arcade technology. And it works on a flat panel CRT, but it won't work on a LED or LCD. So I could never stream it unless I did some kind of thing with my CRT where I split the signal. But then again, Virtua Cop 1 and 2 are pretty damn good shooting games, so House of the Dead's okay. It's fun enough. I mean, the Saturn version, the arcade version's really good. The Saturn version, it could have been done better. Let me say that. I used to have the Gun-Con for the PlayStation 1, but I sold it. I wish I still had it. Because I would like to play Time Crisis. But yeah, the thing about gun games now is they kind of went the way of the dodo. Because you can't use the same tech. On like HD TVs. So oddly enough, the best gun game machine is probably the Wii, because it has those Resident Evil Chronicle shooters, and like ports of House of the Dead 2, and an original House of the Dead game. Maybe the PlayStation Move is decent. I never tried that out for gun games. Why? No. I was also thinking at some point to get that Sonic Kart Racer game on Steam because it's only $10. And I hear it's actually a pretty good kart racer game. Like it runs 60 frames, graphics are pretty nice. All right, Scooters. Has online multiplayer. Has a lot of Sonic characters, I think. Oh, not Sonic, but Sega characters. Like it has Shenmue on his motorcycle. I think it might even have the Outrun car. Oh yeah, it was cool because it had that, like number one, the graphics were pretty sweet and the frame rate was solid. But it also had like, I think the gun had recoil, right? And then you had that step to take cover. Alright, Navander. Hopefully I finish one of these races. I did it off stream, so I know I can do it. Oh, actually I didn't. Oh no, wait, no, I got very close to the end, but I didn't. Woo! There it is. And I didn't make it. Watch out for camels. I guess I could try like another mode that isn't Outrun, but yeah, here's Outrun SP. So it's like not only you get Outrun 2, but you get the remix version of Outrun, which has totally different tracks. And I think for a game released in 2006, it's not bad. Like, I mean, the graphics hold up well enough. Like, they're not amazing by today's standards, but, you know, the frame rate is solid and you can run it at 1080.
Get ready.
There's also Crazy Taxi 3, which I haven't played yet. I might check that out too. Because there was no Crazy Taxi 3 on the Dreamcast, sadly. I think it came out on the Xbox and PC. Now that, I don't know why that's not on the Steam store, because it's like, I don't think... Well, there are licenses, I guess, because there's all those places you drop people off at, you know, like Pizza Hut and stuff, but like, why would they care? That's like free advertising. It's a great buy. Yeah, I mean, for $10, like, really, I hear the only kart racing game that's better than that is Mario Kart, but Mario Kart's only on the Switch, or the Wii U, you know. But, like, on the Switch, you have to pay, like, $3 a month to play online, which isn't a lot of money, but it's like, well, I could buy this game for $10 and then, like, have access to everything and be able to play online. Because there's one thing Sega still does really well, it's racing games. Or arcade racers, they really know how to keep that sense of speed. Almost there. What is this, Seattle? Ah! Oh no, it's Niagara Falls. Little Yui here. How's that RV going as fast as us? That's crazy. We're going to go the hard route. Oh yeah. Where are we going? Casino Town. Oh, this is going to look awesome. Oh, and it's nighttime too. That's the perfect time for Casino Town. Oh, and wet water reflections? Nice. You know, this game actually has real, like real-time reflections going on the car. They're low res, but they're there. You could tell when I pass a car, you could see it reflect off of my car. Oh my god. Illuminated Avenue? I haven't done all the tracks either, because there's so many routes. Oh my god! Well, that's okay, we landed.
Give up?
There's a Sonic Casino, because why wouldn't there be one? Oh, Virtual Fighter. Okay, I definitely screwed up, so I'm taking the easier. Gonna go to Legend. I don't know what Legend is. Legend City. Maybe playing this on the 360? Ah. Is that the downloadable one, or did you just play the Xbox version on the 360? Woo! Oh, I see. It's like an old town. It's the Legend of the Hidden Temple level. The Xbox version, right? Well, there's the downloadable version for the 360 and the PlayStation, but it only comes with Outrun 2. It doesn't come with the remix stuff. So the Xbox version is better, but yeah. I think the Xbox version only runs at 480p, and you can probably upscale it on the 360. But the PC version you can get running at 1080 native. But they should be the exact same game, other than just the resolution. Oh shit! No, I could have beat it!
Are you going to give the time over?
I don't care, I get money regardless, whether I finish the race or not. I just get more money if I finish it, obviously. There's also, like, you can do all the stages continuously without picking the route. But that's not Outrun to me. I like the option. I think I have Virtual Fighter 5 on Steam. I should play that at some point. It's just these sound effects in the menu just remind me so much of Virtual Fighter. Because I figured I'd start with this, maybe play Sonic Mania, maybe play... I got my arcade stick, so I can play, like, Street Fighter 3. 30th Anniversary Edition, stuff like that. But I'd start with this.
Get ready.
The frame rates work. Yeah, especially the first one. And then they made the remix one, and they gave that out for free as, like, an apology to those who are registered with Sega. You know, that got the Sega magazine or whatever. But Virtual Fighter 2 on the Saturn is badass. Like, I think it runs at 60 frames and it runs in a high resolution mode, so it runs in 480i. Like, it's quite a technical accomplishment for that system. But I kind of feel that way about Virtual Fighter 2 Arcade as well. Like, Virtual Fighter 2 Arcade was loads better than Virtual Fighter 1. It's similar to, like, the Street Fighter stuff. It's like Street Fighter 1, I mean, yeah, that's a nice proof of concept, but it wasn't until Street Fighter 2 when people cared. The 32X version of Virtual Fighter, though, is impressive, I believe. The fact that it even, like, runs the way it runs. The most, like, disappointing game that I ever played on the Saturn, though, was Virtual Racing. It just seemed like they didn't even try with that, because it wasn't that much better than the 32X version. If anything, the 32X version's better. So that it's kind of like, remember when the Dreamcast came out and they made Virtual Fighter 3 for it, and it was really underwhelming because it sucked? It didn't look anywhere as good as the arcade version, and then Namco released Soul Calibur, which blew it away, and looked better than the arcade version of Soul Calibur, thus showing how lazy the people who were that ported Virtual Fighter 3 to the Dreamcast were. 32X looks bad than even, right? But it does have loading times and stuff, and it's like when you consider the performance, it's like, yeah, that's like the best game on the 32X too is Virtual Racing. Whoa. The only thing is, virtual racing has no meat. You know what I mean? It's like it's got 5 tracks, and then when you win, it's game over. There's no there's no progression. There's no, you know, there's no GP. There's nothing. Like you just race, which I guess yeah, it's a racing game. But it's like once you race to 5 tracks with the 3 different cars, you played the game. You're done. What's up, Nipple Jesus? How you doing? How's your day going? I'm going to the Lost City of Gold.
Checkpoint.
Work. Okay.
Where are you going to take me?
The other thing I've done with this game too is, you know, NVIDIA, you can turn on ambient occlusion as well as certain effects on like games that aren't DirectX 11 or DirectX 12. So I've turned those on too. So that's why it's like it has certain lighting effects that it wouldn't have at all. No! I'll take the easy one. I gotta finish one of these races. There's also a lot of nods to other Sega stuff too. You know, like when I went through Casino Zone, there was the Sonic sign and the virtual racing sign. At one point I saw the dragon from Panzer Dragoon Dragon fly over. I don't know what I did to unlock that, but that was kind of neat. Oh, I'm on Easter Island now, of course. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. If I ever have to shift down, like 2 things, then it's bad. I can make it though. Yeah! This guy looks like Leon from Virtua Fighter 2. Or Lion, rather. Not Leon, it's Lion. You know, I was playing it yesterday on the Saturn. Even with its low frame rate, like 15 frames per second, look at these 2D guys in the background. They're pretty funny. It still plays pretty damn well. There's a PC version of it, which I think you can get running pretty well as well, but it has some problems in that like certain effects don't look right because the game was made specifically for Saturn tech. I think you can, like, if you have Panzer Dragoon on the Xbox, you can unlock the original, and that one runs pretty well. And that's probably the best version you can play outside of the original on the Saturn. That's the only Panzer Dragoon I never played. I mean, I've beaten 2, but I've never beaten 1 or Saga. But I have played them a bit. Truth be told, I was going to stream Panzer Dragoon, but then I didn't want to hook up the Saturn. So I figured I'd just stream some PC games. Because the Saturn's hooked up to the CRT right now in the bedroom. I'm gonna try the hard paths. Oh, I should have installed Mortal Kombat on Steam and then deleted my save, and then we could have went through the story mode in that. I just like that one because the story mode is just Mortal Kombat 1 through 3. It's like the Mortal Kombat movie we never got. What's up, Trevor's Dan? How you doing?
I want to go far away.
Oh, you heard the lady. We gotta go far away. Looks pretty cool. The Saturn is like Sega's most underrated system. I mean, yeah, the 32X is extremely underrated, or like hated, but it kind of has a reason to be. But I feel like the Saturn doesn't get enough love these days. Or Sega in general, like, you know, it's mainly because Sega doesn't leverage their franchises like Nintendo does. It just keeps making the same Sonic games. What's the Phantom Chip? What does that do? Does that make you just play burnt games? Is it an HDMI upscaler? Oh my god. I'm sorry, dude. Well, at least he phased out of existence. I know there's this like red cartridge you can get for the Saturn, and then you can just play burnt CDs on it. I think it's called like the pseudo RAM cartridge or whatever. It came out like a year or two ago. Oh, but it just plugs in. There you go. See, I modified my Saturn with the infamous disc swap capability, and since I have like hands as fast as a magician. I'm able to do that. Wow, I knocked that cone far away. Because I am not spending $800 on Panzer Dragoon Saga, damn it. I'm sorry, that's not happening. That is an extremely pricey game. Also, it allows me to play Dragon Force 2 in English. Between the CD and the motherboard? Ah, nice. Oh crap, I better shift down. Alright, I gotta take the easy one. Only 40 bucks? Yeah, that's about as much as that red RAM cartridge is. Depending on who you find on eBay that's selling it. Some try to get it up to 80, but it's like, eh. I got a Pro Action Replay, so I'm good on that.
Checkpoint. How far are you going to take me?
Wow. You wanted it open? Fair enough. Also, if your cartridge slot is like mine, it's finicky. I have to wiggle the cartridge every now and then on my Action Replay. And also, you saw, like, for whatever reason, I can't save games on my Action Replay. Even though, I can transfer memory between it. But that's why I like the Action Replay, because you could save games on it, and it was it unlocked, you know, it was a region unlocker, so you could play Japanese games. What's up, Bardzerker? How's your day going? Oh, look, she's mad because I didn't finish the race. She's like, oh, how dare you? You ready for some cheesy music, Bardzerker? I mean, it's not as good as Sonic R, but it's close. I think it's the same lady that sings both songs. Let's go back to original Outrun. Oh wait, well there's actually like multiple modes. Should I try to unlock a new girlfriend? Because I got Clarissa, but apparently there's Jennifer, and then who knows who this chick is? I have no clue. Try to impress Clarissa from Clarissa Explains It All. Okay. Bring on the cheese. Alright, I put it to random, so we'll see. Because there's songs with lyrics, and then there's stuff from the original. See, like, these have lyrics. That one doesn't. Oh, that's not available? That sucks. I'm gonna go with this one. We gotta unlock Jennifer. I gotta see what she looks like. And whatever that last girlfriend is, you know, the shadow girlfriend. The mystery girlfriend.
Get ready.
Now, let's see, I wonder what impresses her. How do I get more hearts? What? Hit cars? Okay.
Let's start.
Alright. If you say so. Oh, I missed it. Rank A, nice. Oh, she liked that one. Good stuff.
Keep passing cars.
Keep passing cars. Okay, that's a little bit more up to my alley here. Let's go to the national park. Oh, double A, nice. Oh, this is new. Okay. Ah! Sorry about that. Rank B. Oh, well, that's not. B's not bad.
Pass the combo. Let's start.
This mode's not as stupid as I thought it was. I mean, it's stupid, but it does present decent challenges.
Don't crash.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that. Oh shit! Oh, that doesn't count as a crash? Okay. I'm gonna go to the big forest. Oh crap! You mean these guys? Okay, all right. Supersonic race. You know what? This is a PC version. Maybe I can mod it to put Sonic R music into it. You know. Then it would be perfect.
Cut the line.
Oh, the cut the line one. This one's like the hardest one, because I always do that. Oh, wait, I can do it. I can do it.
That was good.
That was okay. It's Ice Skate. Casino Town! Okay, hit the cars. I can do that. That's a simple task. Do it. Hit more cars. Okay. That's my favorite challenge. Let's go to Legend. How are we doing? We're in A. That's good. I think I need triple A.
Special request.
What special requests?
Keep passing cars.
Keep passing cars.
Oh yeah!
Oh, I see. She's like, what? Avoid the meteors. What meteors? What? What are you? What? What the fuck?
Avoid the meteors. Let's start.
Oh, it's right there. Come on.
Awesome.
Oh!
Rank A.
Rank A. I got a lot of miles for that though. Not bad. I think I would have gotten more had I finished though. Let's see what the other challenge is. I race people. Let's try that out. Yeah, it's not bad. I'll never unlock Jennifer though. Never upgrade. Flagman. I gotta race the flagman? The guy that does the flags? Okay, sure, I'll race the flagman. Yeah. Avoid meteors, right? Yeah, see, now I don't have a girlfriend, I gotta race. Hey, the flagman's right there, how's he racing me?
Opposition.
Oh crap. Okay, so only one way, Palm Beach. Checkpoint! Alright. Just gotta beat this one guy, which I'm gonna do right now. Coming and turning, spinning, going to bowl. This is paradise. This is the best track. He's like, oh! I know, aren't they? I guess when you have to write a song that lasts 9 minutes, because it has to last as long as, like, it takes you to beat the game, right? Like, every music track's like 12 minutes long. You recognize the beach strip? But it said Palm Beach. But yeah, like, all these places are clearly based on real worlds. Like, there's a Monaco one. I've been to Paris in it. I know that because there was the Eiffel Tower. It didn't call it Paris. But it was cool. There's also, like, a spooky track with, like a castle
Race for the top position.
and fog. So they were very imaginative with the tracks. I mean, this is obviously San Fran. I mean, the first game had that too, you know, like you go from one track, it'd be like the desert, then you'd be like obviously in Holland with all the windmills. somehow your car is able to just, like, all the roads are connected and he somehow finds these warp zones to other parts of the world. Or maybe that's just life in a Ferrari. Maybe when you get a Ferrari, it's like, it's just really, that's what it seems like. You just keep racing. There's this deep lake. Gotta regain control after that. See, the other cool thing is if I get that 360 Ferrari steering wheel with the pedals, I can use it to play Grand Theft Auto 5. And that means I can, like, drive around with the steering wheel and then, like, use the mouse to shoot people. That'd be great. That's like the ultimate way to play that game. It also has like a 270-degree rotation too, so it's not bad. And then whenever I get a new 360, I can use it to play Forza. And then just get like a converter to play it on the PS3, and I can play Gran Turismo. Really? Parallel Lines, is that, what was that one? Was that like the third one? No, wait, the third one was the bad one, right? So that was like the one afterwards, or before it. I really want to play Driver 1 again. Like, it's been so long. The fourth one, okay. Like, I mean, like, I'm sure it's been, like, surpassed, but it would still be fun to play it. I remember having a really good time with it. So I find with this game, if you're using an analog stick, you got to do that trick that you do on Daytona, on the Dreamcast, where you kind of hold up on the analog stick, and then you steer, you know, by kind of like giving little movements to the right or left. Because if you try to just go right or left, it's too twitchy. Like, I find you just have more control doing that. Unless someone hits you, then you're kind of screwed. I think that also works on Daytona on the Saturn if you have the analog stick controller. You'll find the turns are a lot like it responds better if you press up and then like go slightly left or right. Arcade turbo stick? Oh, there you go. I gotta use that for Panzer Dragoon. Because I realized playing it yesterday, because you know how all three face buttons, like A, B, and C, are just shoot? And like, yeah, you can lock on, but really, if you get really like rapid fire with those buttons, like, you know, drum them with like 3 fingers, like, you know, over and over again, you can do a lot more damage, but it's like, man, it'd just be easier if I just hold a button down. I got such a hand cramp. Mission cleared. Okay, so I don't have to do this anymore. Okay, let's see if I unlocked anything. I got some money, so I could probably buy some stuff. Looks like I got AAA on all of them. That's that. What? I don't get this one? Average rank A on flat. I did. What, are there other tracks I don't know about? That's it. Oh, no, wait, that's just the first. Oh, there's another one. Alright, well, let me spend money then. How much do I have? Do I have enough to buy the Ferrari from the original? What is... Oh my god. Well, actually no, I'm not that far off. I just need like 2,000. Then it could be like legit Outrun. Coast to coast. You could have figured, yeah, that's why it's so twitchy. You gotta do the up and then like go to 1 o'clock and then like 11 o'clock to steer. I think that's what it was made for. It's just that they don't explain that very well. No. What kind of sucks though is you have to unlock the other music tracks in this game. It's like, I mean, I get buying cars and stuff, but like, and paint jobs and all that, but it's like music tracks? You should give me all the music tracks. Yeah, I want that Testarossa, man. I mean, the F50's cool. Technically, I think it's faster in real life, but it's like, I want the one that was in the original Outrun.
Get ready.
Race for the top position.
It's a splash wave. Oh, gain control. There we go. The only thing that sucks though is I tried to do that analog trick in GTA. It works just fine with the cars, but if you're on a bike and you press up, you just lean up, so it kind of sucks. But it does work for the cars. There goes hang gliding, man.
Checkpoint.
Man, who's ever in first must be way up there. Oh, fuck. Well, I fucked that up. I should have, like, kept that 300 km/h slipstream, but I lost all that speed. Racing the hang glider. Yeah, he's unlockable. What are we doing? Alpine? Okay. So this game also kind of reminds me a little bit of F-Zero on the N64, because that game's all about like really maximizing your speed and your turns, and this one's kind of the same deal. Speaking of which, I downloaded a thing, like they're like preloaded like patches for N64 games to get rid of the anti-aliasing, so I might get more frame rate and a clearer picture. I haven't tried it out yet though, but I'll test it out on like F-Zero. Maybe it'll like clear it up a little bit more, and the N64 games won't look as blurry. Oh, just a second.
Rank double A.
Yeah, in the EverDrive, like, the way it works to patch the games is I can just put all the patches in this one auto file, and as long as it matches the name of the game, then it will automatically, like, work, and I can turn it on and off. So I don't actually have to go through every game and patch it with, like, an IPS patcher, thank God. Because certain games like Quake, which I think is the only one on the N64, allows you to turn off that filter. But every other game, you gotta like use a Game Shark code or something to turn it off.
Get ready.
Never played F-Zero? F-Zero's like the best. Like, it is just amazing.
Top position.
Mainly because it's like, it keeps a solid 60 frames. Like, it doesn't look that impressive in stills, you know, like in screenshots and stuff, but like once you see it in motion, you're like, oh man. And for that time, I mean, there's not a lot of racing games on home consoles that were 60 frames per second in 3D. Like most were, at the very least, 30 frames. Yeah, F-Zero's awesome. Like even, like Wipeout's like really slow in comparison to F-Zero, and so is, the only game that's like even comparable to the speed of F-Zero for that era is like Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racing. But that one has like frame rate hiccups, and even then I don't think it runs at 60 frames unless you play it on the PC or Dreamcast. Even though I have it on the N64. Speaking of frame rate, did you know that Perfect Dark's frame rate, as well as like GoldenEye, is like less than 20 frames per second? But yet we still played it back in the day. Oh my god, that's gonna cost me. But then again, Panzer Dragoons was 15, so I guess, hey, whatever. I wonder what Star Fox's was. It was probably like 8. There you go. Now let's see you win the race. Oh my god, he's still ahead of me. Oh, I slid. Come on. I might have to redo this race. That crash cost me everything. What I like about F-Zero on the N64 is your boost is associated with your life bar. So that means that, like, you're always boosting, so you always have low health, so as soon as you crash, you're dead. Yeah, the multiplayer was fun. I actually have the remake on the 360, but like I said, my 360 is fucked, so I can't... I gotta wait until I get a new one. And when I get a new one, it's gonna be like the 360E. Then I'll just use my Xbox Live account to re-download those games. You remember being quickly disappointed after that? Yeah, I never thought Star Fox on the Super Nintendo was that cool. It wasn't until the 64-bit, you know, Star Fox 64 that I really loved Star Fox. Was that a nightmare? Was it? What, were they just too good? Or are you used to New Smash Brothers with all of its, like, eye candy and just craziness?
Rank A.
I like how these sprites are animated, they're just stretched. Sometimes it goes down to like 5. Ouch! I think that's what makes the Dreamcast so significant. Like, before that, we were just used to, like, you know, low frame rates and stuff. It wasn't the better graphics of the Dreamcast, it was the fact that it could render out so much shit. You know, like distance and stuff like that, but be like 60 frames, like stable. Wait, I can buy the Testarossa, I'm buying it. Because I remember that's what really impressed me about the Dreamcast. Like, you know, like, what was the first game I played? I think it was obviously Sonic Adventures. And then Soul Calibur, like, those games, like, not only did they look great, but they ran at such smooth frame rate that it was just... It was like an arcade experience. There we go. What is this? Intermediate? Yeah, sure. Whatever. I wonder what Twisted Metal 2 runs at. I remember loving that game. Man, Soul Calibur's still badass now. Like, you know, I mean, like, I know with the newer ones that you create your characters and stuff, but I also feel like that's just too much crap. I think it would have called there Popotina. Like straw? Oh wow, this thing's... I like this. This is nice. There we go, there's a follow. Thank you very much for that follow.
My days were dull. Nothing new.
Nothing new, nothing to do.
I had more than a girl could wish for, but still something was missing. What? I didn't know. That's so smooth, so carefree. He was real, I thought. He could make me real.
Yeah, the F50's faster, though. This one has really good acceleration. No, no. Two's still your favorite? That was when they had the exclusive characters, you know, like Link, which made the GameCube version the best version. I mean, like, I haven't really played... Is the new one even out on PC? Like, is Soul Calibur on PC, or is it just console only? Yeah, Link was the reason why the GameCube version was the one to get. I mean, what was it? Xbox had Spawn, okay, and Heihachi on the PlayStation 2, but... Oh, it is on PC? I might check it out. Because the combat hasn't changed, right? It's still basically like, you know, you go around and you parry stuff, and deflect stuff, and then do your goofy combo. Was I supposed to do a lot of slides? I guess I was. Oh, mission, okay. Let me look at this. I just thought I was supposed to beat my rival. I didn't know I had to be like... Alright, I'll slide every turn then. You know what the PC does lack, though? Like, there's not a lot of, like, shoot-em-ups or that I'm aware of. You know, like, I don't think there's Ikaruga. Oh, they had it? Okay. Oh, break his score! Oh, I'm not racing him, I'm just trying to get a better score than him. Oh, I see. So just do this for like longer than necessary. Oh, those buildings just popped out of nowhere. They just grew instantly. Get out of here.
Checkpoint.
I guess this helps with the skid or the power slide training. All I've seen of the new Soul Calibur is people making characters with a giant dildo, you know what I mean? Because apparently there's some kind of like strap-on thing you can unlock for costumes. And like everyone plays as Baldo, everyone puts that on. There you go, I beat him.
Rank double A.
I was racing against Jennifer? There we go. Okay. Because it was like when I played Super Turbo 2, you know, that that Street Fighter on the Switch where you get to change everyone's palette, and everyone like had the gaudiest palettes. It's like, oh look, it's neon green Chun-Li. It's undead Ryu, purple skinned Ryu. Look out! It seemed they were more concerned with making like just goofy looking characters rather than playing the game. Speaking of which, in Virtual Fighter, I think 5, like on the Xbox, the original one, I made that Jet Li character. Right, I made him look like Krillin from Dragon Ball.
Get
I gave him the dots. It's still, yeah, it's, as long as it's so mechanically sound, you know, like it's real 3D, you can actually go up and down, and there's the vertical, horizontal slash. And as long as I can still do ridiculous crap with Mitsurugi. Because he's got those, like, windmill flourishes, you know, that like launches you up, and then he can do a couple more circular slashes. That being said, I talked to like a pro fighting game person, and they apparently thought what Zandre or whatever from Soul Calibur 1 was just overpowered. But then again, I was never that into Soul Calibur to like care about the tier list. I did win a Soul Calibur tournament once in a retro game store. But I don't really count that. Those guys, they weren't that good, let me tell you. I still think Killick is overpowered in Soul Calibur 1, but I still use Mitsurugi.
Checkpoint.
What's up, Venom Christ? How you doing? Oh, thank you. I wanted to do a guitar stream today, but, you know, people were looking at the house, which I'm like, it's Easter, for crying out loud. And they're like, oh, we gave you a 24-hour notice. It's like, no, you didn't. I didn't get an email. What the heck? Okay, he's gone. I don't have to deal with him. Oh, crap. Yes!
First place.
Arcade racing's always fun.
Rank AAA.
Doo-doo. You hate playing against Killick, right? Like he's like the Eddie Gordo of Soul Calibur. It's like all you gotta do is mash buttons, he'll do something impressive. So you don't really, I mean, like, yeah, if you know what you're doing with him, he's even more dangerous because he's got that launch attack. But he's got great reach, great speed. So the way I beat the Killick guy that was playing against me was I waited for him to attack, and then I did one of those deflects, and I would just do my combo. So I would never initiate an attack. I just waited for him to start an animation and then do like a deflect.
Race for the top position.
Really? Are all of them? Is something going on with Customs Forge? I know they really wanted to meet their deadline with the money. Or were you trying to download like older songs that like people just, you know, didn't keep up with their Dropbox? Oh yeah, his reach, Killick's reach is just crazy. For the damage and speed that he produces. Oh, go on a loop. It might have just been like Customs Forge, was having a bad, like, you know, server issues. It has it sometimes. At least I hope that's the case. Even though I haven't really downloaded a new song in like forever. The one guy made a comment in my YouTube video, it's like, hey, if you play this song by Buckethead, I'll sub to you. And I'm like, oh wow, a sub, what a challenge. Oh, a YouTube sub, oh my god. Oh man, you know, back in the day, like, you know, when men were men, like when you challenged someone, you usually threw down $50 or something. Now it's just like, hey, if you do this, I'll follow you. It's like, oh, wow, oh, that'll pay the rent for 5 months. Link this to your Facebook friends, all right. Not that I don't appreciate subs and follows, you know, because a sub on YouTube is just a follow. It's not like a sub on Twitch, right, where people actually put money down. But it's just like,
First place.
it's like, I don't need to impress you. Who are you? Like, do you go online and play songs, like play like 8 hours of music live? No, you don't? Okay. I guess that's not impressive. Oh my goodness.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. At least they spelled it right. Flagman 2 is impressed. Oh no wait, Flagman is impressed. Flagman 2 is available. Is that like a Super Saiyan transformation? I've transformed into Flagman 2. Soon I will become Flagman God. There's still this though. I might as well do that. Yeah, I'm hoping I get some guitar streams done this week. I'm also hoping I'll have like a house lockdown. I looked at some like yesterday. The big problem I'm dealing with is I got good credit, but I got shit income.
Get ready.
Race for the top position.
And then my dad, you know, because I live with my dad because he's a senior, he can't drive, he can't do stuff, so it's like... He's the complete opposite. He's got good income, but he's got literally no credit because he doesn't use credit cards and stuff. So it's like if we were just one person, we'd be like, we could easily get like, get some houses with 0 down. Crap. But yeah, after today, like, having people, like, you know, show up unannounced to look at the place and then me not being able to do anything about that, I'm kind of like, yeah, you know, I kind of want to get the hell out of here and start the move so I can start, you know, streaming again on a regular schedule. Or at the very least, like, at least it's my choice to stream or not, rather than like, oh, I feel like streaming, oh, no, I can't do anything until 6. You always say find a new place? I know, right? I just like how sudden it is. Like, I wouldn't mind if I was given like a 3-month notice or something like that, but it was like less than a week's notice. Oh, we're gonna put the house on sale. What? And it's like, but you know, like technically we paid this month's rent, and when we moved in, we paid, you know, the first and last month's rent. So like, shouldn't you wait until we move out, like, or give us 1 month free or some crap? Like,
Checkpoint.
I gotta deal with people coming into the house, and I work at home. That's just annoying. And he works at home too, so it's just like, yeah, that sucks. Then give me that nonsense like, oh, well, we gave you a 24-hour notice via email. I didn't get the email. I mean, like, you know, if I was a bigger asshole, I'd hire a lawyer and start being like, hey, this goes against my tenant rights. They're supposed to give at least a 24-hour notice. First off. Second off, like, number one, if I really wanted to, I could like stay for 90 days and not get evicted. You know what I mean? Because that's my right. So I could just be a huge asshole and just spend those 90 days like, yeah, you're not moving in until like 2 months from now. I could be like that too. I could play that game. I just don't see the point of showing a house, you know, when people can't move into it until we move out of it. It's just, also it's kind of dumb to show a house when people are still in it because you gotta fix things up, you know, you gotta like paint some stuff on the walls, you know, bondo up, or not bondo, but you know, like put that plaster crap on where paintings and stuff are. Because there's those nail holes and things, you know, you wanna make it look nice so you can get the best price out of it. Maybe do some fixing up here and there, some like, you know, touching up on the paint. But yeah, I think my theory, I don't actually know what's going on, but my theory is like, you know, maybe after taxes they owed a lot of money, you know, the landlord, right? Or the landlady, because her and her husband are selling almost all their assets. So it's not just this house, it's like another house on the block. So they're desperate because they're getting the investors to come in and stuff, which, you know, you're gonna sell it for a lot cheaper than it's worth. So they're just trying to sell it fast. But it's certainly been like a very annoying week and a half having to deal with that. Oh my god. And especially since I would rather stream, like especially guitar, wow, I'm in last place. Especially guitar like around noon, you know, because that's usually a better time. Wow, I've never gotten an E rank. But like basically now with the house being shown and stuff, I can't even, the only time I can stream is like, you know, like 9 p.m. And it's like, oh man. Yeah, there's something's definitely up. Maybe like a medical bill or something, I don't know. But they're definitely strapped for cash. But it's like, yeah, my only options are like, you know, try to stream like after 7 p.m., which I don't really prefer doing unless it's like games. Or like 3 in the morning or some nonsense like that. I can't even stream in the morning because there were people that are coming over yesterday at like 9 in the morning, and I'm like, it's Saturday. Like, you know, people like to sleep in on Saturday, dude. What the heck? And then today was the last straw. I'm like, people are coming in today. It's Easter Sunday. Like some people have a 4-day weekend for that. I mean, just because I'm not highly religious or anything like that, it's like, what the hell? So yeah, I'm moving no matter what. Like, I don't care if they sell it to an investor that like wants to keep us in the house or anything to pay rent. It's like, screw that, I'm out of here. I'll sell the truck and get like a loan or something and get my own place. Like, buy a house, fuck it. The only reason we rented a house was because we didn't know if the business was gonna last, but it's been around for like 15 years, so I don't think we're going anywhere. Then at least if I own the house, then it's like I don't have to care. Because we've been in this place for like what, like, yeah, it is stupid. Yeah, and we've been in this place for what, like 5 years. So with rent and stuff, like we've probably put in like around at least $100,000 in rent for those 5 years. We could have bought a house.
Checkpoint.
And it happened just when I got things better set up too, to do like video game streams as well as Rocksmith streams. Because, you know, I got the capture card and stuff, and that really helped. The internal capture card really helps in terms of wires. I don't have as many wires going around. And I finally got the camera like set up to a position where I don't have to move it at all to do any of the streams. And I also bought a Wi-Fi booster. But then again, yeah, there's certain things that suck about this place, like the air conditioner sucks. So it's for the best.
Checkpoint.
Yeah, all I gotta do is maintain this position. Just maintain it. So yeah, tomorrow, like, the only time I'm gonna be able to stream, I think it would be like 9 p.m. So I'll probably just be a game stream. I'll probably finish up GTA, Vice City Stories. It doesn't bother me that much, because tomorrow I actually do stuff on Mondays, so I wouldn't be available anyways. But that does concern me about Tuesday and Wednesday. Love this Easter Island look. Some of these statues have the eyes. And some of them don't. Well, most of them don't, but I definitely know one of them has the eyes. Oh crap, no, I was in first! Just like F-Zero, that's what happens to me in F-Zero. It's like I'm first, and then I crash, and then it's like, yeah, you're screwed. Oh my goodness. Right. Now that I got the Testarossa, I'm gonna play some like legit Outrun. I'm also trying to beat F-Zero on like Expert. Well, yeah, like on Expert and then Master, like oh my god. You gotta, like, I don't know, I gotta figure out ways to just get like really fast in that game. I might stream that tomorrow. Then we could check out the anti-aliasing hack that I got for the N64 and see if that's better, like in terms of frame rate and like clarity. I mean, it's definitely going to be clearer, but the problems might be in the dithering. You know, like certain effects or certain textures on the N64 were designed with that N64 blur in mind. So maybe like making it sharper wouldn't be the best plan. But then again, it might be like when I got the Genesis RGB. It's like, you know what? The strengths outweigh the flaws. No! Well, I gotta go easy now, because I crashed. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that, like, Nintendo put in, like, anti-aliasing on a 240p system, and, like, it creates that blur effect, but I think people are, like, kind of on the fence about that, you know? And it's almost like the blur effect, I don't think aged very well, because I think PlayStation and Saturn, you know, they had those sharp, like, 3D games, right? And that's kind of what happens, is it looks more like a PlayStation game. So not a fan of it. What's up, ball busting, babe? It might help a little bit, though. I mean, like, I might prefer the look. But Nintendo's always sort of been like that. They like the fuzzy, like, fuzz look, you know? Like, the early Super Nintendo, which is what I have, is not as sharp as, like, the Model 2 Super Nintendo. And then even when they did the Game Boy Advance on the GameCube, you know, like, the filters that they put on it on purpose is fuzzy as crap. So you have to get, like, homebrew just to get it to be, like, sharp pixels. Even when they did their Virtual Console stuff on the Wii, they had it be blurry and stuff. So it's like, Nintendo just hates sharpness. Which kind of goes against like the Sega machines, which loved it. Like they're like some of the sharpest RGB machines you can get. I also got to look into trying to get that one N64 game that was translated from Japanese, that Project J game, working on real hardware. Because I know it works on real hardware, because that's what the guy that made the patch says it works. So I just got to find the right ROM to patch. Yeah, you had to turn up the sharpness just to kind of cancel it out.
How far are you going to take me?
But then everything else would look terrible. you get like, as soon as you switch to something else, it would just be like really sharp with goofy pixel interpolation. Yeah. I mean, they even did that with the NES Classic that came out. Right? Like, the NES Classic games on it have been altered. The colors have been dulled a bit, and the flashing that happens on the games has been dulled because, you know, heaven forbid one kid has epilepsy with the game. So, an actual Nintendo outputs better color than the NES Classic. And that's an HDMI machine, even though it's you know, it's basically an emulator. Metropolis. I don't think I've ever been to Metropolis. Oh, it's just Paris. No, I've been here.
I want to go ahead.
Now, I don't think the N64 blurs that bad at 480i, you know, with like some of those expansion games. But I do think it is kind of like, especially when you upscale it, it's just, it's just not pleasing. I'd rather it have the PlayStation blockiness. I'm not gonna make it! Nah, screw the Arc de Triomphe. Hey, you know, I heard Holdfast was updated. We got Rocketeers now in that game. Or should I switch it to Sonic Mania? Thinking about that. It's been so long since I played Sonic Mania, I might just start a new game on it too. Because I don't remember anything. Good result stretching, right? Well, especially if the game has, like, widescreen support, which, believe it or not, 007 does. It has a 16:9 mode and an anamorphic widescreen, so all I gotta do is turn that on and then turn on a widescreen mode to stretch it. And then, like, Perfect Dark has that, too. And Perfect Dark, you can use two N64 controllers, so you can have dual analog sticks. No, there's no new instrument class, sadly. They fixed the melee, though, so maybe the melee's better in it, instead of the goofy run at people and hope you bayonet them. Or at least supposedly they fixed the melee. Who knows? It probably still is just button mash and hope you hit someone with your bayonet. Because no one ever blocks. Either that or I could play Street Fighter 3. We could go online. I could fight people. Try that out.
Checkpoint. I want to go far away.
It was kind of funny. That's what made it all luck-based. Like it was total garbage. Like, I mean, it was funny, but it was like, yeah, that needs to get better. Considering how important it is, because our guns take forever to reload. Like, it's a critical part of the gameplay. It needs to be a lot better. and then, like, man, I hope he runs into my sword. What I think they should add, though, is, like, if you successfully block an attack, they should make it so that, like, the other guy is, like, in a recovery animation for a bit and can't just immediately attack or block. That would stop a lot of it. A lot of the attack spamming. People would be more fearful of getting their attack blocked. And maybe don't allow them to move afterwards, too, so that you can do a quick, like, counterattack. Well, the other thing they changed too is now the sword isn't affected by map objects. So if you're, like, you know, near a wall or something like that, you can actually use your sword rather than it hitting the wall, and then you get bayoneted. I mean, it's early access, so you kind of expect these issues, but speaking of early access, when the heck is Ion Maiden coming out? I bought that. I bought the early access, like, what, like a year ago? Is it not done yet? I really want to play it.
How far are you going to take me?
It's supposed to be like 2019. It should come out, right? Like, it should be soon. I've been itching to play a 90s shooter. I might just fire up Doom and play Project Brutality. Or I could play Blood. I guess I could do that one. Oh. Alright, I gotta go to Metropolis because it's the easier route and I don't think I have enough time.
Checkpoint. I want to go ahead.
I want to go fast. This thing's a lot better at recovering from the slide, though, than the F-50. Oh, we're there. The Serious Sam games at some point. Those are pretty fun. I think they're more fun though if you can get like people to play it with you, because they're like the perfect shooter co-ops. Did I drink all of my liquids? I did. Wow. Alright, Outrun 2. Let me buy some stuff. I want to buy some music. Shake the street. See, where's the remix? Where's the Euro remix? Oh yeah. Euro remix. Guitar mix. Wait, there's guitar mix? There's only one guitar mix as far as I see. Prototype. Oh, the instrumental version of Life Was a Bore. Okay, so that's pretty much it. There's some Euro mixes. And then there's the original 86. I don't know what the 89 ones are from. Probably like some home console ports of it. I think I'll switch to Sonic Mania. Because I've been playing this for like an hour and 48 minutes. That's pretty impressive for an arcade racer.